Yes, my name is Nathan Royer, and I'm the band director, as well as a teacher for a couple of different guitar classes and a digital music class. So it's kind of an interesting challenge for actually all the groups, because we all had different things that we had to prepare for, both like in the first part of this year. Putting it together, obviously a lot of moving parts, and not just me, but Mr. Slattery, who conducts the choir band.
My name is Ryan Slattery, and I'm a Spanish teacher and also the director of the choir.
And then Mr. Hurley that moderates the a cappella group.
So I'm Mr. Hurley, Mr. Connor Hurley. I teach theology during the day, but for after-school activities, I help out with a number of things, including theater, but also particularly the a cappella group that sings here on campus for various concerts and whatnot. So I help kind of moderate them.
And working with all these different groups and hearing everybody rehearse and all that and prepare for it was just like a really fun experience. We didn't really start working on the stuff for the Christmas concert till close to Thanksgiving. So we only really had like a few weeks. The band was able to pull things together, and so same with the other groups. But really, it was just kind of contacting the different moderators and directors of the different groups and just seeing what they wanted to do. And just basically making the program, laying it out, finding out who wants to do solos, so basically just generating the program, and then it's just handling the other logistics of it.
The preparation, in some ways, was a large collaborative effort. Being my first year, it took the first few months of this semester to sort of understand what I was working with and sort of the sound that the choir is able to produce in this moment.
Can I hear that part? Bass one more time. You are dancing and prancing and Jingle Bell Square.
With changing student body, you have one sound one year, it could be completely different the next. So figuring out kind of what song selections we would be able to do and do well was the first step.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Working with a cappella and choir, how much time would you like to spend on choir, because we need to work with a cappella too?
I want to be in the space. And I'm sure a cappella would like to be in the space too. We have a window between 2:30 and 4:30 to do that.
The a cappella group that sings here on campus for various concerts and whatnot, so I help kind of moderate them. Although I would say that they usually take the lead when it comes to things, as I think they should. It's a very student-driven group, especially this year.
And then at the beginning, what if we did this?
We're gonna allow like some time for like the sound to like dissipate, and then we come back. That was really stupid.
At times I might have to kind of rein them in a little bit if they're a little lofty. I'm the guy that makes everything kind of legit when it comes to things.
Cooper.
How's it going, Shirley?
Oh, I just heard you guys.
Good.
Can I hear All I Want for Christmas Is You, just the beginning of that?
We had a pretty wide variety of just like styles, ensemble groups, soloists and all. And, I think there's basically something for everybody that can really enjoy something out of it.
It's one thing to perform something and do a good job technically and all that, but if you don't actually enjoy it, you're never going to really convey the message you want to your audience. So I really wanted to make sure that all those selections we made were things that the choir and the choir band liked. I guess the preliminary stages, and then finding the music, finding the right arrangement, something that's really going to highlight all of the singers, the instrumentalists, was kind of the next step, and honestly one of the harder ones.
Most of the actual day-to-day, practicing music selection is pretty much done by the guys themselves. We want to try to kind of increase our presence in terms of like social media and whatnot, so people actually know about us and can hear us, because it's not always possible for people to come hear us like at our concert. We only get one performance a year, or maybe two, for the Christmas and the spring. We want to try to increase the amount of times we get to sing so that people can actually enjoy, because people always do when they do come to see us.
I was in the band. I also was in the drama club, so I participated in plays and the musicals as well. And it's been really great being back. Kind of surreal in a way, because it just kind of happened. So I wasn't really planning on it, and then I found the job posting and then jumped right on it. And just my first time really stepping back on campus, it was just kind of you know, a wave of nostalgia, if you will, and then actually conducting the band for the first couple of performances. It was a really neat experience, just kind of being on that side of it and kind of, you know, contributing back in a way.
You know, it's not as talked about, but like I said, I think there's so many good things going on within our department that I really think should be showcased here at the Mountain.